And unmute everything.
We are live.
Hey! Welcome to Metroid Marathon!
Welcome to Metroid Marathon II, Return of Didley.
So, you want to give the opening speech, Mike?
Yeah, welcome to Metroid Marathon II, Return of Didley.
There's a speech. That was
That's
opening speech.
fantastic. Excellent.
No, this is the second time we're doing a Metroid Marathon. We've invited a couple more people. We're doing a couple more games. We are raising money for Extra Life, specifically the Children's Miracle Network Hospital in Hartford, Connecticut. Our goal is $1,000. If we reach that, we'll play an extra game on stream. If we don't reach that, that's cool. We've already raised $155 for the kids. I'm sorry, for the Keeds.
For the kids. Gotta read that banner.
I'm super happy with that. But let's start off with Mark playing the original Metroid.
Mm-hmm. All right, we ready for this?
I think we're ready for this.
3, 2, 1, let's jam.
Just put your phone in the wash.
That's something.
We have chat right next to
Yeah, we can see chat, so...
We can absolutely talk to you guys.
When
the
someone
entire
said
time.
clean up your data, that's not what they meant.
Ha! Okay,
Alright, so, Mark, what encouraged you to first start playing Metroid 1?
what encouraged me to first start playing Metroid 1 was the original Metroid Marathon.
Mm-hmm. Just last year when somebody had to play Metroid.
Yep.
Yes.
I actually don't despise this game as much as you guys do.
I don't despise this.
I have a great deal of respect for Metroid, but it is a little difficult for me to play in a modern context. Although I'd probably still enjoy it if I knew every word.
It's old. It's hard.
Yeah, it's
When you die, you start with 30 life no matter what.
it has some odd punishing decisions, but nothing that can't be worked around. So the game, as I play it, is divided largely into two phases. The first phase, we are going to run around to all the corners of Planet Zebes and collect every item that we'll need for the entire game, basically. Every power-up. And then the second phase is we face tank all three of the bosses.
With our faces.
Yes. Those will be exciting to watch. Kraid is a daring deathmatch where we will lose almost all of our energy, and Kraid will lose all of his energy, hopefully, before we lose all of ours.
The Mega Man boss strategy.
Yes. And then Ridley is much, much easier and more silly, so look forward to that when it happens. Right now, we are going to run through Brinstar for a bit, collect bombs, collect... Oh, did I get the morph ball? I did, okay.
You had to get the morph ball
I think
to get
I
this
had
far.
to get the morph ball to get this far, but I wasn't actually paying attention. We'll get bombs, we'll get the ice beam early, we'll go grab the Varia suit, we'll get the screw attack. Yeah.
Yeah, see, I've been playing Super Metroid because we can play it later, and I see the opening area, and you walk through the room that you get missiles in Super Metroid, and I'm like, why aren't the missiles there? Who moved them?
Where did they go?
Nintendo.
The Space Pirates moved them.
By the way, we probably want to do actual couch introductions.
Oh, yeah.
Let's start at our left with Matt.
My name is Matt. I'm going to be playing Super Metroid later this weekend, or later today, actually, and just generally providing couch support.
Woohoo! My name is Mark. I am playing Metroid right now. I will much later be tackling Prime 2, and if we reach our $1,000 donation goal, I will be playing AM2R.
The not really secret is out of the bag.
I mean, there are only so many options.
Yeah.
You didn't tell me it was a secret!
I didn't know. I
I
didn't
mean,
decide. it was
all of
a
our
secret.
promotional material basically was like, ooh,
Yeah.
it's a mystery game.
Not all of it.
What?
The
Well, I
Shine
just blew the
Spark.
secret.
The
Great.
Shine Sparkers site didn't talk about it, but that's
Like I said, all of our promotional
all
material.
promotional
Yeah, you're not wrong.
I'm Mike, aka Ganon11. You know me from Twitch and more recently from Zeldathon, or from real life, or from college, or from whatever. I'm going to be playing the most Metroid games. I'm playing Metroid 2, Other M, Zero Mission, part of Hunters, and we'll be playing Federation Force, but also sort of everyone's playing Federation Force.
Yeah.
We're all Broken Sword 9.
Yeah, and then my name's Sterling. I'm going to be running Metroid Prime Pinball, which I have a very strong love-hate relationship with. And then
At which point in the relationship are you right now? Love or hate?
we'll see how it goes after the run. I'm also going to be running the second half of Prime 3, which we split up into two parts this year because it's so long.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to be one of the guys playing Federation Force at the very end. And you can I'm I actually am new to the Metroid Marathon stream. This is my first year playing with you guys. I look forward to it. It should be a lot of fun. And I actually work with Matt and Brian, who's our announcer right now, on a YouTube channel called Hammerspace, where we analyze the video game carrying capacities of different characters.
When is the next video?
We're working on. Look, there were some updates with the game that we're analyzing next that made us have to rework our script.
We had a finished script, and then an update came out that like
changed
octupled the carrying capacity. And you're like,
no spoilers, no spoilers. But
so, yeah,
far more than octupled the carrying capacity.
Yeah, but
we will get into that
soon,
later.
TM.
Yeah, if you guys are interested, go to YouTube, check out. It's Hammerspace, and the one video that's out there is how much can the Dovahkiin carry,
Yep.
and it's about how much the main character from Skyrim can carry, and it's hilarious. And I can say this because I'm not affiliated with the Hammerspace channel.
That's true, he's not.
It's honest and true. It's hilarious.
He's saying it for charity. That's how you know it's good.
We certainly have a lot of fun making them.
It really came out of our love for making these absurd calculations. But anyways, how about our announcer introduces himself?
Oh yeah, we have somebody on.
We have a tech station.
Yeah.
Hi, you can't see me, but my name's Brian.
He's over there.
Oh, do you have a microphone over there?
I do have a microphone. It's right.
Oh, right,
it's
for
right
reading
here.
donations and stuff. Cool.
And I'll be on camera later on. I'm playing Metroid Fusion and also the first half or so of Metroid Prime 3. Right now, I'm just kind of hanging out and making sure the stream is working properly. You might know me from, I don't know, the internet.
Admiral Swoos.
You wouldn't know me from that. I think about 10 people have seen those videos.
They're very good videos.
I do JRPG
That's his
streams
YouTube
sometimes. They've been a bit sparse lately because of real life. But I have Matt, who's on the couch, join me for those, and I also help him and Sterling with the Hammerspace channel.
He does all the video editing, so if all those people who say, "Wow, this video looks professional," you can thank Brian.
You're completely wrong. I'm so not professional.
It looks more professional than a lot of YouTube channels. Seriously, you do a great job.
That's me. Enjoy the marathon.
Mm-hmm. So right now we've gotten missiles. We've gotten one E-Tank.
Yes.
We have the morphing ball.
The morphing ball.
The Marumari, excuse me. The first kind of interesting thing that's going to happen is coming up where I get the ice beam early.
Okay.
It's not interesting in the sense that it's a super speed run trick, but it's interesting in the sense of I played this once when I was 10 and I had no idea this ice beam was here. It's literally you have to blow up a random piece of floor and jump into lava because lava actually isn't dangerous.
Lava isn't a thing in this game,
actually. What that
Isn't like
means,
half the lava is illusionary or something?
So there is no object in the game that actually represents lava. When you jump down into what looks like lava, what is actually killing Samus is the bottom of the screen.
That's very funny.
You can discover this the other way. There are certain in some of the long vertical hallways in the game. Since they reused the map for basically every long vertical hallway, you can bomb your way through some of the floors, and if you bomb your way through some of the floors, you will end up hitting the bottom of the screen and taking damage, because the bottom of the screen is the true danger in Metroid.
That's the true enemy.
Just in most
Must be
places where it's
contained.
relevant, they cover it up with lava.
That's like in the old Sonic game, if you ran too fast, you'd just die. See, alright, so the indication's supposed to be oh, there's an enemy down here. That means it's not dangerous.
Yeah.
But, I don't know, aliens could be immune to lava.
And they are, in fact.
Yeah,
aliens
so-
are immune to the effects of the bottom of the screen. It is hard-coded into Samus to be afraid of the bottom of the screen.
Well, if that doesn't say something about philosophy and our
wasn't
life, then I don't know what does.
Why wasn't Other M about that?
I like when the color swap happens, when
The
her
door
gun
also
turns silver,
changes
the
color.
door highlight also changes color.
It's the same palette.
Yeah, a lot of interesting little...
Stone Money pointing out that in the instruction manual, missile tanks are called missile rockets.
Yeah.
Because of course they are. And
It's hard to argue
also,
with that.
our friend Doug has a tendency to call them rockets because proper names are for scrubs.
You have to go collect all of your ICBM upgrades. And nuke Zebus from orbit.
That sounds like a great idea.
No, that's SR388.
hold on. We don't even know what SR-3888 is yet. Spoilers.
It's in the
So in Metroid 1, you can only have the Ice Beam or the Long Beam at the same time, right? Or am I completely
you can
wrong
have
about
the
that?
Ice Beam and the Long Beam at the same time. Specifically, you can have the Long Beam at the same time as any other beam in the game. You're thinking of the Wave Beam.
Oh, okay.
Which is the one that you can only have. First try, by the way. I'm
First
proud
try.
of that.
Yeah, that's
Normally,
that doesn't look on purpose.
Yeah, that was not on purpose
Not
at all.
intentional.
Well, it's interesting-
We started talking, and I lost my count right there, and so I just kind of started jumping and hoping that I would get boosted above.
And
that.
you got it. First
And
try.
I got it.
First try.
You're supposed to like count to 7 or something because that's how long the block takes.
Also, you have an audio cue, which of course you can't hear because
Yeah.
yes.
we're
well, I mean,
talking
the
about
audio cue is
Metroid.
me counting the beats of the song.
yeah, but we can't hear the song because we're talking.
Yeah, and we have the TV pretty quiet, so it doesn't pick up on the mics too much.
You can turn that up, and we'll probably.
Nope,
Where-
that was the last time I
is
needed
that
audio
volume
to help me at all in this game.
want
There's a remote.
On the right side there. Mike. Right. On top of the big old speaker there. It's underneath the Super Nintendo controller.
The black one with the black buttons.
We got a lot of equipment in here.
Until you
This
said
is-
buttons, I was like,
I don't know how many people watching the stream watched the stream last year. This is a significant technological upgrade from last time.
Oh, yeah, even though it looks a little garage rock back here.
It is.
We got that lo-fi aesthetic because we're real pumpkin here.
this space has such advantages as room to breathe,
Yes,
the ability to move around without crawling over people,
we were not in a big room last
a
year.
tech station.
We had we were sleeping in the same room we were
Yeah,
playing.
I was gonna say, we had.
And by sleeping, you mean not sleeping because
Aggressively not sleeping.
Last time we had a tech station, it was just visible. On
I think that there were a
Yeah.
few moments where you guys attempted to sleep in there.
I slept in Sarah's room.
Oh, okay.
I don't. Honestly, a lot of Metroid Marathon 1 is a haze, and a lot of the haze is Prime 2. When I played all of Prime 2 for the first time ever for Metroid Marathon in the middle of the night and ended it delirious.
So yes,
You gotta
I
tell them about our hats.
I am wearing a hat, and Mike, would you like to explain the hats?
yeah. So some of you guys know this because you've come from my channel, but I also attend a charity marathon called Zeldathon. Zeldathon is really awesome, and you guys should check it out. The next one that's happening, I think at the end of this month. Anything other than Zeldathon.
Friends of the channel.
One of the people I know through Zeldathon is a lovely woman named Mojo. Mojo knits. She actually knits on Twitch, so you should check out her channel.
Oh, what's the channel name? Do you have that?
Twitch.tv/Mojmann. That's MOJMANN. And she volunteered to make us a whole bunch of hats that are like Morph Ball themed and sort of different Samus colors. So I've got the Phazon suit, Mark's wearing the Fusion suit, Matt's got like
Varia
the Varia suit.
Yeah.
You've got the light suit from Prime 3.
No, Prime 2.
Prime 2?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
Prime 2, yeah.
Light suit is Prime 2.
Capturing the Prime 3 suit in hat form would be tricky. That's like
Yeah, there's like
one.
12 different colors on that thing.
And every attendee has a hat of their sort of favorite style. The only repeat we had is Vince also liked the light suit, so we've got 2 light suit hats.
It's a cool suit. I don't know. There's something very
Fusion
sort of-
suit body horror.
I mean, I'm sure Brian will talk about that once we get to Fusion. We got a couple days for that first.
Yeah, I'll gush a lot about Fusion because Fusion's really
It shouldn't
cool.
take that long. It's actually the 4th game.
Oh, wow.
we're playing that
We're
after
doing
Prime.
we're doing Prime 1
We're doing
first.
slightly a different order than last time, right?
Yeah, so last year we played the games in roughly story order. This year we're playing them in release order, mostly to try and break up the Prime block of, oh god, they're playing the 3D games for the next 30 hours of this 60-hour marathon.
Yeah, they get long. That's why we're doing
Yeah.
Prime 3 in 2 sort of shifts, because last year we did it in 1 continuous shift, and I think Brian's hands are still in horrible claws.
Yeah, did your wrist die, Brian?
This sucks. I hate this.
Oh, okay, that would explain.
I hate this.
This is why you don't like Metroid
This
1?
is why I don't like Metroid 1.
Waluigi
That.
hates this
Because that
because you
floor
just
is
sort
actually
of
important.
have to know.
Yeah, I guess.
So I guess the thing about this game is, like, when it was released, the intention was people are going to spend months playing this game and, like, exploring around and finding secrets and sharing them with their friends and stuff. And you can play the entire contents of the game in about 2 hours or less. But you can only do that when you've memorized, oh, these are where all the things are.
Okay.
This is the order I
Here
do.
we go. This is the first part of the run where I'm in serious danger of dying because a lot of things are going to shoot fire at me, and there's a lot of bottom of the screen trying to kill me. And I don't have the Varia suit yet, so
I appreciate.
I gotta make a lot of jumps really well, and just generally be good at the game, and that's troublesome sometimes.
I believe in you.
We're just gonna try and be careful.
I appreciate your diplomatic approach, Jet Black Coconut.
That's our housemate, by the way.
Black,
That's what I figured.
Jet
But
Black, I agree with you. I don't
Yeah,
know what's wrong with them.
Metroid is a good game. I just
lava!
am real bad
Bottom
at
of
it.
the
yeah,
screen,
there are design
fireballs.
philosophies that have changed over time since
Yes.
this game came out. I have
Like
tremendous
discoverability.
respect- Yeah, I have tremendous respect for Metroid, but there are
Don't
there are
shoot the
things that
fire.
haven't
Okay.
aged well.
We got out of the way. For reference, every time I panic when I walk through a door, what's happening is the door does not save you from the enemies. Sometimes they like to come in with you and just hang on.
Bomb time.
Yeah, not time.
That's
Uh-oh.
a nice sound.
That didn't help. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed
Pleasant
that.
NES bloops.
Okay, this is my only opportunity to recover some health, so we're gonna stand here and do the grind a little bit,
The inevitable Metroid grind.
and then lose all of my progress.
Yeah, get 2 health pickups, lose 2 health pickups. Get 2 health pickups, lose 2 health pickups.
There's something sort of a like a knight helmet with little itty bitty wings kind of element to these aliens.
So
That's one way to describe them. The
they don't look like
manual describes them terribly differently.
how does the manual describe them?
It has a picture and it's really doofy, and if we can find it.
Would you describe it as a doofy bug?
Yes, actually, I
Ooh.
would.
Uh,
It's some kind of like beetle with an underbelly that might also be a mouth.
If you would like to learn about the Doofy Bug, please tune in for Metroid Zero Mission.
Yes.
Or look there.
Yeah.
It was so important we added it to the banner.
The doofy bug is my favorite. I
He
want him
he
to.
was the funniest thing in the world at 1 in the morning last.
Oh yeah.
and now he's our mascot.
I kind of unilaterally decided he would be our mascot. Sorry, guys.
No, it's good.
No, that
That's
was
the
not
best
a unilateral decision. That was definitely endorsed by everyone here.
Yeah, we're all fans of the Doofy Bug.
You're gonna need 5 missiles by the time you get to the screw attack door,
I'm
right?
gonna need 5 missiles.
Should it go on the plushie list? If you could make a plushie doofy bug,
Oh my god,
that'd
I
be
would
so
buy it
good.
the answer
immediately.
is yes.
I'm gonna
I would
need
buy
5
that
missiles,
immediately.
and that's the room that has the screw.
By the way, Mojo also knitted us these little plushes up here. We got a Zero Suit Samus and a Varia Suit Samus and a little Metroid.
And the Metroid is currently eating Zero Suit Samus's head. For every $5 we
We're
receive,
just gonna abandon that.
we're going to swap who the Metroid is eating.
Yes.
I, for one, welcome our doofy bug overlords. Tweet me a butto of the goofy bug.
Thanks, Butt Spot.
I can do that. Let me go get my phone.
Buttspot is our most dedicated viewer.
Oh, okay, Brian's got you covered.
Buttspot will be here all weekend.
Buttspot will be here all weekend. Buttspot will be our most loyal viewer.
Hey, Buttspot and Zelda-Bot.
Okay, the Metroid drop table game is strong here. Notice how I needed to come back for 1 missile, and it gave me, like, 60 health pickups, whereas the last time I was farming, I got nothing but missiles, and I already had 5 of them. That's a recurring theme in Metroid. That'll come back to bite us in Turian.
All right, so just for reference for anybody watching, I am now putting on screen a cutout from the Metroid 1 manual. It is a very goofy bug that has like little bird feet and
that's
feathery-looking
adorable.
wings. And man, these things are weird. Who drew this?
I'm sure that's represented by 1 pixel in the actual game. No! No! Fire in the door!
So, can we call... We can call these enemies the goofy bugs, and then that particular boss from Zero Mission, the doofy bug. Can we agree on that?
Capital D, capital B,
No other
Doofy Bug.
Doofy but the Doofy Bug.
Oh,
There is no bug but the Doofy
oh
Bug.
giggles. The plushie list is on the in rice phone.
Oh no.
Phone 8 out of 10. Phone on rice 6 out of 10. Thanks for your suggestion. Shout outs if you get that reference.
Rice does not improve foam.
So Mark, do you want to explain how many missiles you're getting?
I am am getting 2 actual missile containers. I think I will stumble into one of them accidentally and not even acknowledge that I get it.
Yeah.
I need 5 missiles to open doors, and then every boss in the game is going to give me 70? Just inexplicably. I don't know why the bosses in this
Is that a
game
set
do
number?
But they,
Yeah.
but they do.
That's very funny.
Yeah.
And that's all I need for Turian. So I just literally skip every missile pickup and every... You know, the other thing that is kind of a questionable design about Metroid is that, like, you are trained to literally bomb all of the walls because most of them go to missile packs. It's just the same bombable walls occasionally go to the rest of the level.
Yeah.
Oh man, there's like a whole video game over here.
Yes, I will have 2 sets of missile rockets, and that's all we're getting.
How come that guy's immune to screw attack?
Because screw you. Essentially.
Because he's red. But the other red guy is actually not immune to the screw attack because we can't have consistent color schemes. That would be too easy.
Ooh, look, an upgrade. But no,
Yeah,
if you
why
shoot
did they
that ball,
respawn
it's
the
actually
ball?
just empty.
Oh, that's disappointing.
I forgot to tweet from the Metroid Marathon account when we went live.
Well, then
Oops.
you better tweet from the Metroid Marathon
Hey,
account,
we're
Brian.
Metroid Marathon
We've
account
been
that we're
live for, I don't know.
Let all like 12 of our followers,
We're
which
live.
half of them are us,
We've
know
been live
that
for a whole
we're
missile
live.
upgrade.
We've been alive for a long
We actually
time,
have
so
a lot of viewers.
We've got.
Look at
And we get a good number.
We're halfway through the.
Thanks, guys, for
phase.
tuning in. This is great.
Yeah, welcome to the party. Oh no, what was my counter? Cool.
That.
Oh man,
That was
oh
better,
man,
man.
golden.
What happened to... So when you played this last year, you had, like, a series of 2 rooms that had 5 missile tanks between them? That
Yes.
you were like, this is necessary? What happened that made that not necessary?
I got better.
Oh.
I think last year I was really attached to the idea of killing Kraid with missiles. And that's a thing that is actually plausible if you've got 15 missiles, but as it turns out, this is the wrong room. As it turns out, you can just kind of jam your gun behind his spikes, and then just gun him. So,
I mean, that sounds like it works.
yeah.
If it works for Samus.
Dang it, screw attack.
This is
You
this
went-
is the room with
Yeah,
missiles.
you went way too high.
I went way too high.
You may as well get the missiles, though.
Nope.
Don't need them.
Nope. Don't need them.
Don't need no stinking missiles.
Not where we're going. We need,
Oh yeah, so
we need
I've
5 missiles, 3 energy tanks, and a lot of moxie. That's all we need to get rid of.
God, I got a Moxie t-shirt on.
so I've actually seen Metroid 1 task
That was
runs.
not intentional.
Ooh.
And they actually use apparently if you're in a Metroid or if you're in a morph ball bounce state, because the physics of the morph ball are really weird in this game, it appears that basically if you're in a bounce state and a door closes on you, then you like glitch through a wall. I mean, I don't know the exact details of it, but I watched a test run once and it was kind of wacky. Do you know anything about
How
that?
do they use? I mean, when you say the physics of the morph ball are very janky, I absolutely believe you, because there is a energy tank that we will get in Kraid's lair that literally the only way to get out of that room is to morph ball at a oddly specific angle. I feel like the morph ball bounce is probably what they broke out the NES implementations of trigonometry functions to implement. Like, I can kind of control my trajectory by changing the angle at which the bomb detonates underneath me.
Oh, that's interesting.
Samus has kind of an interesting relationship to how her bombs propel her in different directions.
Yeah. Yeah, and it depends on whether or not you're in morph ball or not. So I fully believe you that that is, like, probably a hole in the game's programming that TAS runs can abuse.
Yeah, it looked like it's like if you fall off of a ledge while in morph ball and you bounce at the top of your bounce, if a door closes on you at that moment, then it looks like it glitches you through the wall. Then again, I haven't researched it. I just saw a task run and was like, wow, that looks goofy.
Oh, you gotta go get
Would
the-
you say it looks goofy or doofy?
That's a tough call. I'd say maybe it's doofy.
Okay.
And doofy is a very contextually loaded adjective in the stream, so.
Yeah, that's something that I would be interested in exploiting, because I use morph ball bounces just to get around faster a lot. My preferred method of going down a long hallway is to just morph ball and bounce off all the floors over the enemies.
Now, you've gotten better at this game since last time. I have played Super Metroid 4 times in the last week in preparation for today. I feel like if we keep up the same games long enough, eventually these runs will be so hideously broken.
Eventually, we'll just become speedrunners.
Yes, eventually we'll actually be speedrunners. Probably not on top of the leaderboards, but you know.
I mean, that just means we'll have time to fit in Samus Returns and
Prime 4.
And Prime 4 when those come out.
Is anybody else incredibly excited for Prime 4 despite only seeing a title
Oh
screen?
my God.
I'm pretty excited.
All I got was a digit. It's like a number and a Photoshop background.
We got a digit, and we got the original Metroid Prime menu theme that.
Oh yeah, God, it's very good.
And that was all I needed.
Oh yeah, I was watching that at work, and I saw the 4 appear, and I got up and started jumping around and screaming and shouting. So much so that I actually missed the announcement for Samus Returns.
Yep.
And they were like, Ganon or Mike, go back.
Stone Money
I was like,
533, don't make that joke.
That's a cursed string you have placed in our Twitch chat.
I disapprove.
oh no.
Oh no.
So, fun fact about the announcement of Metroid Prime 4, actually. So, I was at work when, when the announcement happened, and I had been watching Nintendo's video on my phone. It was actually at lunchtime, and we had, the whole office got catered lunch that day, and so I was in line waiting to get food, and I was watching on my phone, and then I got to the front of the line, so I was getting my food, so I put away my phone and got my food, and then sat down and pulled out my phone again, and our group chat had been going insane the whole time my phone was in my pocket. And I found out later
that was the exact
it was
moment.
the exact amount of time that I was scooping food onto a plate that Metroid Prime 4 was announced.
That's very funny.
And also very unfortunate.
Yep. Other important upgrades that are just hidden in the ceiling. The Varia suit.
What? I don't remember that at all.
Yeah.
Thanks,
we
Metroid 1.
We just went through the ceiling in a random hallway, and we're about to get the Varia suit for it.
Of course, the Varia barrier suit is unnecessary in this game.
Yeah,
It doesn't.
it doesn't protect you from lava that you need to jump through or anything like that.
What
And
does it
there's
do
no-
in this game?
It just
Reduce your damage,
the amount
right?
of damage you take in a third.
Wow.
So it's not necessary, but it's necessary.
Super duper handy.
Yeah, but it's basically, do you want to watch me die? Because if you do, then we can.
Don't ask that. The people want to watch you die, frankly.
Now
Now you're pink.
Do you want to watch me die in game?
Yeah, they did not keep with the Varia suit is pink in future Metroid games. They abandoned that very quickly.
Well, they abandoned it in the Game Boy Metroid 2 because, well, what is color?
Fair. Did they just give shoulders a Metroid 2?
Essentially, yes.
Okay.
And it got a little darker. They went for a more darker gradient of gray.
Yeah.
But that is where the canonical big shoulders come from. Is Metroid 2.
Interesting.
I always forget how really silly Samus's run animation is in this game. She's really hoofing it across Samus.
It's like she has really stubby legs.
Yeah.
I got places to be. Metroids to kill.
Now, at least in the first few Metroid games, whenever you need to use missiles on a door, you don't just shoot it with a missile. You shoot it with 5 missiles.
Yes.
And I can understand why shoot it with a missile is a design tactic. It's if you have this upgrade, you can get to this part of the game. It's a really standard Metroid thing. But why
5
of them? That's just annoying.
They're very durable doors, man.
Because
It's I'm trying to blow a door open here. That's the
here's
missile
Whoops, you
tank.
caught- you
Yeah, that's the
accidentally
missile
got
tank
another
that I
one.
forget exists.
he seriously got yesterday when he was practicing, he got that missile tank
I walked
and then went to
over
the next
here.
room and was like, why do I have 10 missiles?
Not even the next room. Literally the same room. I just went through this hallway that we're in right now, and I'm like, wait, when did I get 10 missiles? Because the part that I noticed was the energy tank, which is what we're actually here for.
And now you're blue.
5 missiles makes the door more challenging.
You're right.
Define challenge.
5 missiles makes the door more challenging in the same way that, skipping a step making coffee makes breakfast more challenging.
Oh no, I forgot to push the button.
This
Screw Tech
game,
is so good.
it might be the NES game with the most liberal use of the, default NES background black draw. Because most NES games, there's like a boss fight thing, so they can make a multi-layer boss. Takes up like the foreground and the background and cheat it so that it's actually bigger, more complicated than it should be. In this game, just kind of everything is just like blackness and also the other stuff.
I think.
Please translate my sarcasm. Matt, but translate my sarcasm.
I love Buttspot.
I love Buttspot.
I think there's actually a reason for that. In like old NES cartridges used to like additional hardware for the console used to be able to be built into the cartridge, and Metroid is an early enough NES game where they didn't do that very much. So like we're running on mostly just what the NES is capable of putting out natively, as opposed to like adding more memory to our cartridge or something like that. So that might be the reason for the black backgrounds.
Fun fact about the original Metroid, actually, the Japanese version came on a floppy disk.
Well, it came on a Famicom
It's
disc.
a Famicom disk system, which was basically a floppy disk.
Yeah.
And the Famicom disk system cartridge had a fancier sound chip in it, which means that the Japanese Metroid soundtrack is actually a little bit better than the US Metroid soundtrack.
It's
Interesting.
so good. You need to like.
It's got an extra audio channel in
It
it,
sounds
basically.
so much deeper
Really,
and like fuller.
Have you guys heard the what was it, analog synthesizer version of the Metroid 1 music? It's
so
it's very
cool.
good. Actually, Brian, if you could find that link and post it in the chat, that'd be really
That
cool.
could, alternatively, that could be one of our remix songs that we play while we're.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Doing
yeah.
setup. Well, we should totally play the Metroid 1 like analog synthesizer.
It's very cool.
Setup block before
Yeah,
Metroid 2.
it's very cool. So look out for that, because this game's not that long.
I have heard this game is not that long, and we are almost to phase 2, which is face check the bosses.
Yeah.
We have one more energy tank to get, and then it's go time for
Is this the
Kraid.
one in the ceiling?
Yes, this is the one in the ceiling. Unlike all of the other upgrades that are in the ceiling, this one is in the ceiling.
We.
Well, other upgrades you have to go through a passage through the ceiling. This one is literally
Come on,
in the
bro.
ceiling.
Yeah, I gotta get him to land on the right. There we go.
Oh, you're dragging him over here so you can
Yes.
freeze him and then step on him.
Yes.
That is interesting.
Oh, is that gonna be enough?
Oh, because you don't have the long shot or whatever.
No, it's a pixel shy. Oh,
Ah!
No, we were not a pixel shy. We were just a pixel to the right.
don't
Get
despawn!
back.
Don't despawn!
Get back here! What are you doing? Come on, man.
Are you kidding me?
I don't like being frozen.
Fine, I'll go find her.
You can actually use one of the zoomers,
Nope.
like follow it around the entire.
Nope, we're gonna
level.
go find his cousin. Now it's personal. Now it's a family feud.
He doesn't like going all the way down all the time.
Here we
He's
go.
not super consistent.
Yes, there's an odd bit of the pattern there where, like, depending on how high the ceiling that he landed on is, he won't. Ooh,
Oh, hey, that worked
make
out.
myself a nice ladder. And this becomes really
Perfect.
easy. All right, that's the last energy tank.
Neat. Let's go jam our faces into some aliens.
That's the last one you need. I get all 6 energy tanks, and then I still die to Mother Brain.
Fun fact: there are actually 8. UI only draws 6, but there are 2 more in the game somewhere, and you can get them.
Are they
and
functional?
They work.
Oh.
You just have no idea how much energy you have past 6 energy tanks.
I mean, I don't need to know.
Yeah, you don't need to know because it's plenty, but it's there.
I didn't
Get
actually
good,
know
Mike?
that.
There
Get
are.
good, me.
There are. I glanced through the map.
Well, I know that they're out there. I thought they, like, because
I want
I didn't
to believe.
draw them, I thought they were non-functional.
Yes, they are They are fully functional. as
I
far
wonder
as
if that's the case for the Metroid 2 extra energy tank. Oh my
Have you
gosh.
never taken enough damage to the point where you could find out?
I never cared.
When are we gonna get a Metroid game that canonically acknowledges that Samus can turn transparent on elevators? Because she does it in at least 2 games.
I mean, there's a lot of old NES games we need to acknowledge the transparency of in certain locations for.
Screw attack is actually very bad for this because I can kill one of my platforms. There we go. Yeah, so remember how earlier I was talking about the only door that you need to take in Kraid is the one that's the hardest to get to by far? That door, right there.
God.
The one where you gotta freeze a bunch of people
And not kill them.
and not kill them. And, well, I mean, normally you wouldn't bother to go behind the wall in the high jump room to get the screw attack. because why would you do that?
I guess
Why
most
would you
people
do
would
that?
not have the screw attack at
Yeah,
this point.
most people would not have the screw attack.
Yeah, but the screw tech is really freaking good.
Yeah, it is.
Well, you can't use it to like literally fly in this game.
I kind of.
That's a different upgrade. That's the space jump.
I think the
Yeah, that's
first
true.
time I ran this for you guys, I didn't get it because I kind of feel like it encourages bad habits that no longer work in Turian when SpaghettiOs are trying to kill you. Because
More on
you can't-
SpaghettiOs in
yeah,
a moment.
Yeah, you can't screw attack through those.
That's weird.
They're just like, nope, you get to take damage anyways.
The official name for those is Rinkas, but the official name really should be just SpaghettiOs.
I've heard
Spaghetti.
Cheerios, and there's one other thing I've heard that I was like, that's reasonable. It's not what I use, but that's reasonable.
I have only ever called them SpaghettiOs.
Yeah, like they're spaghetti. Oh, I think someone called them donuts.
Ah,
maybe
okay.
just to, maybe just to frustrate me. Speaking of which, are there any donuts left?
Yes.
Oh, absolutely. You brought a ton, dude.
I brought a dozen.
12 is a bunch of donuts.
No, it doesn't.
Tell me again how
Thanks,
12 is
Brian.
a bunch of donuts.
12 is a gross of donuts.
That's wrong. Space Cheerios. Or Space Spaghettios. Space Spaghettios.
Space Gettios.
And when I need both energy and missiles, Metroid drops nothing.
Thanks, Metroid 1.
This room's neat.
It is.
It's got a big spooky face in the ceiling.
I wonder if you can shoot those dots. And if they would disappear.
You can't shoot through the teeth.
Oh yeah, those are the same entities that like
But
items
I
are dropped
believe the blocks in the very middle of the room are not actually blocks, and you could jump through them.
in.
Yeah.
Wow.
What?
Yeah,
What?
you can drop down into this room from above. That is one of the routes to get here. It is an alternate route from the move
did my bug
left,
go?
you know,
Where
etc.
did your bug go?
Metroid 1.
There he is, I
There
found
it is.
him!
He showed up just in time to jump into the door. There we go.
Brian has brought us the donuts, which is great for our mental state, not great for our health. So,
A lot of things in this weekend probably will not be great for our health.
Alright, I'm gonna have a damn donut.
4 donuts remain.
I've already had like 3 donuts.
All right, 10 missiles. That's good. Let's do this.
Mark, you want to get some donut goo all over the controller?
Let's wait for later in the marathon for that to happen.
All right.
You're real goofy looking in this game.
Doofy crate.
All right.
Hashtag Doofy Crate.
I forgot that Kraid was basically just like a grumpy turtle.
Then Kraid can hurt me. This is not going as well according to plan. This is how you beat Kraid.
Climactic battles.
This is very silly.
I love how the chest spikes are changing direction.
Hey.
Nice.
Got him. And now we have 75 missiles. And,
that's beautiful.
and now you'll recall there was a very, very long chamber.
There's also an energy tank right there that you could get.
Nah.
But I guess that makes it harder for you to...
That makes it actively harder for me to get back to the start of the level. So there is a very tall chamber to the right, and getting down it is easy because you literally.
Oh my god, you
fall
have
down.
70 missiles.
And yeah, and now I have 70 missiles.
I thought you meant that they drop 70 missile pickups, not a 70 missile
No,
container.
They drop a 70 missile container.
That's
so
absurd.
getting down that chamber is easy because you fall down. Getting up the chamber is very hard because you have to destroy floors, jump on them, destroy the floors above you, and like wait for the ones below you to reappear. So instead, we're just gonna explode, and the game will take us back to the top with
your
30
missiles.
energy, and we get to keep all of our missiles.
Oh, alright.
And then we will find an energy tank close to the top of Kraid that will give us full energy again. The problem is that in order to get that full energy tank, we have to go through a very exciting room full of a lot of bugs and basically not get hit once. So this...
Because it turns out we have 30 life.
Yes, because now we have 30 life. So I'm going to destroy all of the life that I can in order to get their life, and hope that that makes this job slightly easier. But this is the point where like we might die 2 or 3 times.
Suck the blood from the young or whatever.
Yeah.
Man, Kraid really does look like a hedgehog in this game. It's an intense hedgehog resemblance.
Now, some kind of Alfredo sauce.
Oh no, that's not.
Intense Hedgehog Resemblance is the name of my new indie band.
I like it.
That's a pretty good band name.
Check out REP Frozen Needle. So-
Okay.
Alright. Hard jump.
Oh, you
Pro
could,
tip, don't die.
You could probably like morph ball jump that. It's fine. We've got the Variasuit.
This is harrowing.
Yeah, it is.
Harrowing is a very good adjective for it.
No! You still alive? Okay.
You're gonna get healed to full.
So it's okay. Oh, thank God.
First try.
It's all good.
Yes, the first try mission complete. Now, this is what I was talking about with the janky morph ball physics. There are actually 2 holes in the wall here. One that is easy to get to, and one that is up there.
First try.
Thanks for...
That's a very good.
I love that emote.
That's an MC Gamer emote, and it's fantastic.
So in order to get to that second tunnel, we have to do this and succeed in going through that, and that can actually fail several times if I'm not lucky, which I got lucky. But that's like the one place in my route where I use janky morph ball physics. Just because
Neat.
it's not possible to jump and then morph ball in midair and go to the left the way you would in a more modern Metroid game.
Yeah.
It's just the aerial physics don't let you do it. You gotta use the curve.
I don't know what the purple emote is there on the far right, and I don't know whose first try emote that is, but I like all of them.
Yeah, that look great.
That's a nice MCG nerd. That's a nice Shadot Hots, aka Shadow Thoughts.
Chat window, best improvement over last year's Metroid Marathon.
Yeah, this is great.
All right, so updates on the emotes.
All right.
To satisfy your curiosity, the first try, which is not the MCG Gamer one, is or Super MC Gamer rather, is a Nero try from the channel Nero TNC. And what else were you curious about?
The purple one.
The purple one. That's Clappy Hype.
Clappy Hype.
I
Is
like
that-
Flappy.
That seems to be a global
A
emote.
global emote? Nice.
Huh.
And then a nice Majima no You and a Phonic Goats.
Thanks, Buttspot.
Thanks, Buttspot. Clappy, clappy, derp, butt pee hype.
I'm guessing that's. Oh boy, Buttspot. Buttspot is best bot.
Well, if they were global emotes, then Buttspot would have been able to, like the first 2 would have become emotified. I think.
True, but they don't have a channel showing up when I hover over.
Does anyone here have Tom Yoga, or do I need to spam Tom Yoga in our chat?
I think you need to spam Tom Yoga.
Because Tom Yoga is my favorite Twitch emote that I have to pay for.
Oh, you have to create a clip to use them? Oh. That would be Twitch's weird thing.
Oh, they're trying to promote.
We need Buttspot to create a clip of our channel.
Hold on, I'm going to Twitch just so I can spam Tom Yoga.
Excellent.
I gotta get some Witwick's faces in this stream later.
Ooh, I have to spam my emote. That one! The Moose! Ganon 1 champ.
Canon 1 champ, that's a good one.
Oh, that emote is so good. I also have an emote that only I can use because no one will ever subscribe to me at $25. That is Kraid's face being real angry, so it's called
Where?
Ganon 1 Kraid.
Oh, that's a good emote name.
That's a really good emote name.
Where is? I can't find. Am I not logged in on my Twitch app?
Nice OC1 champ.
How much work do I need to go through?
What?
Oh, I might need to go resub to Tom. Every time I need to Google where I got Tom Yoga from because I never watched the guy's stream. I've been subscribed to him for 5 months via Amazon Prime, just to get a butt.
I think
It's the best butt emote.
I think my Prime subscription has run out. I have to go re-up.
Yeah, I'll worry about that later. There will be. I promise this chat that later in this stream, sometime this weekend, there will be Tom Yoga spam.
Okay.
Oh, we still have the Goofy Bugs up on stream.
Is that another butt?
Yeah, that's MCG Booty.
That's a good butt. I'm not sure it's as good as a Tom Yoga butt, but that is a good
That's
butt.
pretty good.
That's a good
I'm the
butt.
only person who's paying attention playing the game right now, and I just heard Sterling go like, "That's a good butt."
It is. That is. Oh, man. Oh, we got some better. Look
There's
at
a
those
lot-
butts.
There's a lot more butt emotes than I expected.
Is that a Widowmaker butt? I think that's a Widowmaker
Butt
butt.
emotes, I don't understand why, but butt emotes suddenly became a thing on Twitch.
I'm so glad.
I mean, it probably started with like Tracer Booty scandal, like last year.
I actually can't
year
see
before.
the picture in the. I'll have to open up chat to take a look at it. Because we don't have images implemented into our chat interface yet.
Man, those are some good booty emotes. Just throwing that out there.
Okay, I believe you.
You should. I am a foremost authority on butts.
The Shrek room? Oh, wait. Oh, man. This is going to take a long time to load. Actually... Hey, Brian, do you want to get me onto your Wi-Fi?
Yeah.
Hey, Tech.
Nothing a whole lot exciting happening in the game right now, so it's a perfect time
Yeah,
to look up
so-
pictures. We are literally in the
That's a good time
process
for
of going
donations.
to the right, then down, then to the left.
So what is
Twice.
actually the prompt to be able to finish, like, to go fight Mother Brain in this game? What are the conditions you have to meet?
You have to be good with the ice beam. Practically speaking, you have to kill both Kraid and Ridley. When you do that, their statues start flickering like they're invincible, but they actually become shootable. You shoot them, and then a bridge appears, and then you can go fight Mother Brain.
Cool. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Welcome to Metroid.
Yeah.
Welcome to Dark Souls.
The reason I say you don't need to do that is because you can.
Oh, yeah.
He's
you
gonna
can
get you on the
freeze
the
like a
waifus.
bug from the previous room in such a position that you can jump on it and skip the bridge, and just go
And
straight
skip
to
the
Mother
whole
Brain.
game.
Yes. I am not going to do that because I am not good enough to get through
Swift key.
Turian with like 10 missiles.
I
Plus,
got
then
it
you hardly
primarily
get to
so
see
that I could
Metroid,
swipe
so-
in both
Then you
English
hardly
and
get to
German.
But the only strict requirement is that you are good with the ice beam.
I suspect I might need to look up this this artist that draws butts.
So you too can get a butt to put in chat.
Yeah, I might need to find if those butt emotes are better. I might need to make a judgment call here and get some better butts.
You're gonna have to let that one guy down. You're gonna have to go message him and be like, sorry, you don't have the best
I've
butt
been
anymore.
I've been subbed for five months, but you no longer have the best butt on Twitch.
We all know
We're
Craig
doing this
has
for the
best
kids,
butt on
guys.
Twitch.
The kids.
Charity.
For the butts.
What are these weird little sort of fireballs? Are these aliens?
They're bubbles. They're space bubbles.
Do they
Yeah,
live here?
I think they're made of fire. I think
Gerblins.
they're like the distant NES level cousins of the snakes made of fire that throw fire at you in Super Metroid.
I guess.
That's my best guess.
Did you get other missile tanks? Do they actually give you 80 missiles?
No, I guess it's
85.
just-
85 is my maximum. I got 75.
Okay,
from
75.
a boss and 10 by 5 on purpose,
Yeah.
5 by accident.
Drop a 75 missile extension.
So that I don't have to collect missiles.
Yeah,
so
I mean
that
that,
you can beat the rest of the game.
yeah, it really does seem to invalidate the rest of the collecting.
Yeah.
What's
a
the
little bit.
point of even getting any missile upgrades?
That's
I
a
mean,
good
you
question.
get a total of 150 from killing both bosses,
Yes.
and I think you can carry a max of like 250 or so.
255, which is not an accident. That is just like the variable limit
Yeah.
for a small number
Yeah.
on the Nintendo.
I mean, they put 1 byte of storage towards your missile count,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
turns
so-
out that can
so-
hold numbers from 0 to 255.
Yeah, so they're like, well, I guess 255 is the maximum then, isn't it?
No,
Oh yeah,
it's not
you
good.
can shoot all the doors
Yeah,
with those
So that I
missiles.
can
That's why
shoot
you get
every
75
door
misses.
without getting a missile pickup once. All right, are you guys ready for Ridley?
Oh god, I forgot how goofy Ridley looks in
Oh,
this.
Man!
Oh, look at that slowdown.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
he's doing a very mean thing for me this time, and last night he did this too, where his fireballs, instead of going in a strict sine wave pattern, are just going to kind of go over my head. So instead of doing the silly thing where I freeze the fireballs and stand on top of them, I'm just going to stand down here and shoot
Easy.
Ridley to death with missiles.
And now you got 120
Ridley-
missiles.
Ridley, except it's actually Barney.
Yes.
Oh, this door is just more missiles.
Yes, that is a technical door for inexplicable reasons.
Are there any more of those in the game?
Yes.
Yes, in Turian.
Oh,
Which
okay.
actually, makes sense.
Hey, Shine Sparkers!
Hey, thanks, Shine
Thanks,
Sparkers.
Shine Sparkers.
Thank you.
So far, so good.
Thank
Yeah.
you for
Yeah,
the
so far we're doing great.
the article you guys wrote. Thanks for your shout outs, and Metroid's awesome.
And thanks for being awesome for as long as you have, Shine Sparkers.
Yeah. Congrats on the relaunch recently. That was just in the past couple months, I think. Maybe
Really?
even like
Oh.
just a few weeks ago. Shine
Nice.
Sparkers got completely relaunched.
Well, we're glad to have you around. Keep it up.
Welcome to chat.
Ooh, you used
I did also
another
use janky
morph ball thing.
morph ball tech.
Janky morph ball physics. Yeah.
Janky morph ball physics.
I don't think janky morph ball physics come up a lot in other Metroid games. I'm sure they might come up in like speedruns.
I mean,
Mothball in Super Metroid is janky
Yeah.
morph physics.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that
Yeah,
is specifically a speedrunning technique, as opposed to
Yeah.
like an actual supported thing.
I mean, I think janky morph ball physics are also involved in that ice beam skip that skips the entire game. Yeah, because the room between the bridge and the entrance to Turian is 1 block high, so that also involves janky morph ball physics.
Yeah, the in Super Metroid you get the spring ball, which is, I guess, really more pointless morph ball physics than janky morph ball physics.
Yeah.
I wouldn't call it pointless. It's convenient.
It's mostly pointless.
It's a quality of life change. It
Yeah.
doesn't enable you to do anything new, but it's
Is there an official Metroid game where the spring ball is like mandatory and useful?
So
Prime 3, kind of?
I think there's one point in Metroid Fusion where you have to use it.
I know in Zero Mission, like you get it with high jump, and high jump is necessary to beat the game.
Ah. Okay.
So therefore, you must get spring ball.
Metroid Prime 3 just has it always, so you can shake the Wiimote to jump without having to play
And
the bomb.
also the Trilogy Edition.
yeah.
Because that's way better. Going to check on your Rice phone. Yo, that's a Rice phone.
So, Rice phone you got there?
you can make some nice phone horchata if you don't like your phone much.
Phone horchata.
Phone chata?
Phone orzo.
So technically, I could also jump into the lava in order to teleport back to the elevator of Ridley's lair, but
You don't want to farm for
is
life?
a lot of energy tanks to farm, so
Yeah.
and there's no convenient energy tanks to go grab, as far as I can tell. So we're not.
Man, we got a lot of people in chat. Thank you guys so much for coming. It really does mean a lot.
Yeah, I'm happy to see everybody.
Hopefully
we
we're being-
can't even see the offline list. Our online list is too big.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a good sign.
That's a fantastic sign.
And again, shout outs to all our lurkers. If you want to keep lurking, that's super awesome. Thanks to everyone that's chatting. Thanks to everyone that's lurking.
Don't
Make
forget
sure-
to donate.
Donate if you can. If you can't afford to donate, you can also help us out by retweeting and sharing the stream. A super good way, if you have a Twitch account, which you should have if you are chatting, you can go to your Twitch chat and type /host Ganon11, and that means that everyone that logs on to Twitch will see, oh, hey, this person is hosting Ganon11. What's Ganon11 doing? Oh, Ganon11 is doing 72 hours of Metroid for charity.
We're doing madness in space.
And it just spreads the word. Even if you never stream, that still shows up on their directory as this person is hosting Ganon11. So that's a really cool way to help out.
And
72
yes,
hours
it is
straight.
72 hours straight.
72 hours straight.
We gotta
We're,
play all of
we're,
them.
we're doing shifts. We
Yeah.
got 2 other guys that have not even shown up on stream yet. But Vince and Nate will be here later. And yeah, we're going to be trading off. We got a whole schedule on our website, metromarathon.com.
It's also in plain text below the channel.
Those are all rough times,
Yeah,
by
the
the way.
one on the website is going to get live updated. I don't know if the one underneath the channel is going to get updated.
Depends on
because-
how ambitious
Yeah.
Brian's feeling, really.
Yeah, we're only like an
just-
hour in.
Yeah, an hour-ish in, and we're basically almost done with Metroid.
Yeah.
Metroid's not a long game.
No, it's
Yeah,
not.
we've got a long ways to go. We're playing all of the games in release order, so yeah, we just started. And we've got a Madman on Metroid 1 here,
Yeah,
so...
shout-outs to Modgeman because these
Yeah.
hats are
Yeah,
courtesy of
she,
Modgeman.
she just joined us. Thank you for the hat.
They're so
It is
good.
the-
These are great! I love them!
It is the only thing keeping me warm in this dark cave. On the
Zebus is cold.
yeah, Zebus is cold. this
Zebus
time around.
got chilly recently. It was way too hot last year in the room, and like it was April, so we'd walk outside and like 30 seconds later it'd be like the coats it's freezing out here, and then we'd walk into stream room and just
Die.
Start
melt.
It'll be
Yeah.
interesting overnight because there isn't really much insulation in the stream room, and it's gonna get pretty cold.
We're just gonna bring blankets up.
Yeah,
We're gonna steal blankets from other part of the house.
It'll be a
Also-
cozy
also-
space.
Can they be space blankets?
The windows are closed, and we are running electronics. We have a tech station to generate.
We do!
Yeah,
that's
so it's not gonna be
actually-
completely.
Shout outs to the tech station, Brian. Keep it up.
Shoutouts to me.
Also, Mojo did create these little plushies that we have back here. We got Samus in the Varia suit and Zero Suit Samus and a little Metroid on top of Zero Suit Samus. And if you donate $5, we'll switch which plush the Metroid is attached to.
Who the Metroid wants to eat.
You can decide Samus or Samus's fate.
Hold on, let me get my patented Samus versus Samus coin to flip.
Oh yeah, that's how we should have started. That's how we should have decided the first time.
Yeah, we're really good at
Oh, no, I
donation
didn't think
incentives,
of that.
guys.
That's true. Actually, we can do that now. All right.
We're just restarting here.
Which do we think?
Hold on, let me
Zero
see
Suit
play.
Samus. Zero Suit
Hang on,
Samus.
guys. Before you do this, we did. It didn't show up on stream, and we're gonna have to diagnose that. But we did have a $15 donation.
Oh!
Was
Excellent.
it from
From
Natu?
Cecil Saint Veer,
From Cecil.
Oh, hey,
Computer.
that's my old housemate.
and there's no message attached to it. But thank you for the $15.
Well, I guess,
Thanks
I
a
guess
bunch,
we should
Charlotte.
swap then, huh?
We should swap
the
it
Metroid.
3
Yeah.
times.
No, I think
No, just once.
Just once.
Per
it's to
donation.
donate at least $5.
Well, now I gotta balance it up. There we go. That
How
wasn't
do
so
you
bad.
not barf when looking at NES Droid? By realizing that, like,
Most of the screen is black, so it's fine.
games looked like this for a long time. Can the mic on the left of the couch be moved back a little further back from left?
Oh,
guy?
yeah, I may be too loud.
Well, that's our left. Do they mean?
Yeah,
this
which left do you mean?
Stage left?
I'm gonna guess.
All right, I'm gonna back it up a little.
Yeah, that's probably correct.
Let me actually turn that one down on interface.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you're close.
Wrong left.
Oh wait, wrong left. It's
Well,
Matt's.
well, I don't know. Remember, Twitch delay is a thing.
Farther from...
Okay.
That is a
this
useful
is okay.
relative direction.
Yes, thank you.
Wow, these microphones are actually in a position where, like, if they're getting decent levels from the people talking, then it's never happened.
This
Yes,
never happened.
the last time we did this marathon, we had technical difficulties getting good audio from the microphones.
Oh,
Just
thank you.
overdid it.
Yeah, if you guys have any critique of our audio setup, please. We just turned this on, so now all of us are quiet. All right, I will bring it back to my mouth, and Brian is going to adjust the stuff there.
Forever technical details. We're fixing it.
Brian is actively tinkering with it.
Yeah, I mean, this is much better than last year.
You think we're good? Okay.
Feedback from the audience.
All right, I'm going to leave it right here.
So now we're gonna go fight Umbra.
Yes, now we're off to go fight. Specifically, now we're off to go across the bridge, and I will explain this.
No,
step
people
of
have
this.
updated saying we're good.
This thing seems to land on save.
It might not be particularly balanced.
I don't think it's designed to be balanced, though.
It's designed to be a coin.
Are we doing the Prime Series 2 or just the 2D?
Whole
We are
thing.
doing everything.
Every
game.
single Metroid
We're
game.
doing
That
the-
includes
we're-
Prime,
Yeah,
yeah.
we're doing the Prime series. We're doing the pinball game.
All right, so
Yeah,
explanation
I'm
skip
taking
most
the
of
pinball game.
Yeah.
So this yellow bug over here, we can bring him with us all the way through that door, and this door contains the bridge. And provided that he doesn't explode,
Oh.
you shoot those to get the bridge to appear, but instead of getting the bridge to appear, you can get the bug to fly below the bridge, jump onto him, and then bomb jump from him through that 1 block high area right there, whenever you want, as long as
Even
you got the
hunters.
idea.
Even
Yeah.
Hunters.
Yeah,
Every-
we are doing hunters.
Every game that says Metroid blank, including the one where the blank is nothing. That's this one, but yeah, just
Bless your
every
soul.
Metroid game.
Yeah, I mean this is gonna be a long weekend. It's gonna be a lot of fun, but
There's gonna reach a point, sort of by tomorrow, where at least one of us will be playing and at least one of us will be sleeping at all times.
Yes.
Yeah, honestly, we probably should have planned that out so that, like, when we started stream, someone said hi and then went off to go sleep. But
There's no way I could sleep right now. I mean, I might be able to get a nap. I had to get on a plane pretty early to get down here.
yeah, Matt and I woke up at 4:15 a.m.
I'm so sorry.
Oh yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only Metroid games that you could possibly consider official Metroid games that we are not playing is Metroid Prime First Hunt, which was the tech demo released for the Nintendo DS. It doesn't really have anything that Prime Hunters does not have, so I consider it not a thing. And then there's also like whatever the Nintendo Land mini game is, but it's a mini game, so we're not playing that.
That would be a cool thing to do someday, maybe.
Yeah.
But not.
Do you own a copy of Nintendo Land, actually?
No, but it's like $2 on Amazon.
Okay. Well, that's not going to help us for, like...
Now.
If we come
ordered
in
it
super
today,
on time...
we could go to GameStop, pick it up. We could order it from Amazon today and get it by the end of the marathon.
Well, no, because it's
We'll
a
bring
holiday
camera
weekend.
with
Oh,
us
it's a
and
holiday
stream
weekend,
our, trip to GameStop.
I will
Get this
figure out
Twitch
how to
Twitch
stream
IRL.
from my phone.
Get some Twitch. In New Hampshire, that's not happening. not in this data network.
Yeah, pinball is
That's
going
an
to be
exciting palette
a thing.
glitch right over there.
Yeah.
Looks an awful lot like a secret door that definitely doesn't exist.
We.
And what song is it that the Turian melody is actually the same as?
Fun trivia with Brian. So the Taurian melody is a small snippet from the movement titled "The Gnome" from Modest Mussorgsky's Pictures at an Exhibition.
Wow.
That's super specific. Why do you know that?
I know that because Emerson, Lake, and Palmer did a version of Pictures at an Exhibition, and I'm like a wicked prog rock geek. So
That's right. You are a wicked
Imagine if they just used the beginning of Pictures at an Exhibition.
Alright, I've got 4 missiles and 4 energy. Full energy. This never happens to me, so I'm going to stop killing Metroids and just move on with my life.
You're gonna stop killing Metroids because you're a kind soul.
Yes.
And Metroid's never hurt anybody.
We need to save some of them for the Federation so that they can inevitably create a space station that we need to blow up.
Right, we need to keep some Metroids alive for plot reasons.
Yes. So, in the original Metroid, right here, all of these little barriers on our way to Mother Brain, when we destroy them, they are permanently destroyed, even if we die, even if we leave Turin, and even if we leave the room to go farm up missiles and energy. So I'm not particularly concerned about protecting myself or my missile count at this point, because we're just going to turn right around and leave this room when we're done and go back to full energy and full missiles.
Fun Metroid trivia, these things are called Zebatites, because why not?
What, the barriers?
The barriers? in the
Yes,
wall?
the barriers are called Zebatites, I believe.
Okay.
Fun fact, and I want to be the guy. Mother Brain is a boss, and nothing has changed except you can only take one hit.
Yeah. Yeah.
And also you can shoot the barriers through from the other room next door.
Do you want to crack a hole in the glass?
You gonna go top
no,
off?
that does not get...
Hey, we got the Metroid Discord in here. Thanks for coming, guys.
What's up?
Tell all your
Dr. Sprinkle?
friends.
Thanks to Shinesparkers, I'm assuming Shinesparkers is the one that shared that,
That
in
pulled
the
that
Discord.
string, yeah.
There is a Metroid Discord. Let's see if I can get an invite link to it.
Link clause.
Shinesparkers might actually be faster on the ball on that one. It is a very large community Discord. I found it after the...
Oh no!
Gosh, it would be last year's Metroid HQ marathon. They were the people that joined me to play Federation Force for the first time, so thanks for that.
We are doing Federation Forces full team co-op when
Yeah.
we do get to that.
That's our delirious end of stream, like...
God, we're gonna be
That'll
exhausted.
my first time playing Federation Force.
It's
You're
gonna be
missing
great.
not much.
Oh, come on. I love Federation Force.
It's
It's multiplayer Metroid.
yeah,
It's what it
it's
is.
nothing that's offensive. It's not gonna make you mad or anything. It's just it's there.
Fair enough.
It's fine.
No, I like it. But
I'm
I
sure
also,
I'll have more fun playing with people.
I like Zelda Federation, Triforce Heroes. Zelda Federation Force.
Zelda-
Now where you have to
That's-
fight
that's a
Metroids
different
with a
game.
sword.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I like
that
Triforce
actually
Heroes.
sounds really fun.
And like, it's the same idea here, but in the Metroid universe. So I was like, I have no complaints.
I mean, it's odd and yet makes perfect sense how like an entirely okay game with co-op becomes an amazing game because you've got friends on the couch to scream at.
Oh, yeah.
That's true. It's kind of hard to find people to actually play multiplayer with. So when I played it through to practice for this, I just played single player.
Oh, you practiced?
I just ran through it once, so I'd know what to expect. I didn't really practice.
You did.
I
You actually
don't
did the
even know
entire
buttons.
thing single player.
Yeah.
There was a level I got to where I could not.
Is it the giant turtle?
It was not the giant turtle.
Because the giant
It
turtle
was one where you
kind
were
of
like
a pain.
protecting a computer on an ice level from a horde of space pirates. I could not protect it.
You could giant bark through those guys. Sorry, screw it.
Oh yeah.
Too much Super Metroid.
I thought I could write it. I just learned that I can.
We.
How many times have you run this game?
Oh, that's in the tens. Okay, so what I'm trying to do now, instead of literally just not playing games, I'm trying to get a good pattern of at least 2 Space Gedios frozen, and yet escape, so that I can have some peace and quiet while I'm trying to shoot Mother Brain. And Space Gedios are just not giving it to me.
Space Gedios.
Does Mother Brain have an eyeball?
It does!
Yeah.
That's exactly what I'm on. And it's kind of drawn in a way that you would think that she has too, but in later official art, and I believe in the art from the
She kind of just looks like a Super Sentai mask with like the chin and little itty bitty metal mouth.
Mother Brain in the original Metroid manual, it turns out, appears as a giant question mark. That's not even a joke.
That's very useful information that this manual is providing.
And
Nice.
we've done it!
Hey!
Alright, I gotta go set the time bomb.
Oh, that's right. We're not quite
Alright,
done.
there we go. Time bomb, get out fast.
Wait, you actually have to?
No.
I would not be surprised, honestly.
God, that counter is so fast.
And now we have to escape this one vertical hallway in more time than we have to finish most Mario levels.
Yeah, but if you
Interestingly,
fall,
we'll
you
visit
really
Mario
fall.
on the way.
Yeah, you're really hosed if you fall here.
The trick is to go as far to the right as you can if you screw up. And you will, at most, only fall one of the 4 repeating times.
Yeah.
The
Also-
trick is also to be good with the D-pad.
Man, the escape music is so good.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Dun, dun.
And again, shout out to the Famicom disc player system version of the soundtrack.
Nice!
Die.
Didn't die once!
No. Nice.
Beautiful. What was our time on that, Brian? Why not?
An hour and 5 minutes.
Yay. Ish.
Duchess Nicole has never even made it into the boss room.
Yeah, Mark's a little crazy.
Pray for a true peace in
This
space.
is what happens when you practice the game 10 times.
Pray for rupees in space?
So that total below the chat doesn't update. What?
Oh.
Oh. Brian, you out?
Oh yeah, it's a text file.
Yes.
Yeah, we don't have it auto-update. Not at this current time. Oh, hey, we got Pizza Pony in chat. Thanks for showing up, dude.
I'll be updating the donation number during
That's a
our
buddy of mine.
quick break.
Metroid 2.
Man,
Let me tell you,
Keno wrote all 30 words in this game.
I love Metroid 2. And I'm going to talk about that when we
Kano.
play that.
He's got
next.
one name. He's like a professional.
Yeah, you're playing
wrestler.
Metroid 2, right?
Yep.
Oh
Music
man,
by Hip Tanaka.
I forgot Hip Tanaka.
Good job, Hip. You've done it good.
Really?
Hip Tanaka did a good
Yeah,
job.
we're gonna probably briefly, after the credit sequence here, skip over to a brief setup block to get the Metroid 2 pen going, and like stretch our legs.
Get some water.
Oh wait, Harada Pen is the name. I thought Pen was the name and Harada was the position. Like Harada, done by Pen.
No, not quite. Welcome to Metroid Marathon, everybody in chat.
Good start.
We're
Welcome-
off to a great start.
Welcome to 72 hours
Yeah,
of
now we just
Metroid.
have to do that 71
Yes,
more
welcome
times.
to the end of hour 1.
2 hours of Metroid 1. Not supposed to be 1.
Yeah, was that 1 hour?
So it wasn't
Wow.
1 hour according
We're already ahead of schedule.
It wasn't 1 hour according to the game because Samus had something resembling a shirt on. But it was pretty close, I think. I spent an awful lot of time talking about all the things that could go wrong, and literally nothing went wrong.
Yeah.
So
That is a very good omen for the rest of this.
Happens. Oh.
Pray for true peace in space.
The last Metroid is in captivity.
Not yet.
Not yet. We got some time until the last Metroid is in
Found the last
captivity.
Metroid.
Yeah,
And,
that's
we
true.
left a whole bunch of them down
Yeah.
There were so many Metroids left.
Wait, no, we blew up Zebus.
You ready to go kill them all?
Zebus is okay.
there. Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna take an approximately, I'm gonna say 15-minute break.
That seems
Does that sound good to you guys?
Estimated about that.
Estimated about 15 minutes. Gonna update the website a little bit and then play you some pleasant Metroid-style
Those
tunes.
analog
You're gonna get a
tunes.
really cool synth version of the Metroid music.
And when we come back, it'll be time for Metroid 2. So stay tuned.